Today I'm attempting a new challenge. For this project I'm committed to uploading every 2 days so I can have 1 day to build and 1 day to edit, just as a fun little challenge. This also means if you have any questions, suggestions on what I should be doing, I can actually do it while I make the diorama. And to save time, I'll also be chucking in some live commentary while I do the build.
Alright, so we already went off to a terrible start. I made a really cool intro ripping this box apart. Flipping didn't record it. So we got these cool cards. Now, I'm never going to play the game. Well, never say never, I've never played the game. So we have Heavy Laser Retreat, Shriv the Sugav, Hotshot Pilot, we've got 2 dupes. All these plastic bags, by the way, really come useful with terrain flock and all that good stuff. And after snipping off each little bit, we're just going to remove all these little mold lines and wherever the snippers have cut it badly. So we're just going to glue all these little supporting pegs now in.
Now this is actually one of the biggest miniatures I've ever built, and the attention is, it was so amazing. Even though it's actually quite a bland model, all of the details were so sharp and crispy. I love it. So next it was time to glue on the sides and get this Benga bus built.
And next it's time to build the sides of the tank or speeder truck. Ah, I see. So I may have just messed up. These are the doors. I didn't read the instructions. So, oh well. I think it's fine. I think I can still salvage it. So I'm trying out this new Games Workshop. Oh, it's not new, but it came in my package from a Hachette parcel. I'm supposed to remove mold lines, and it actually kind of works. I'm pretty sure you were supposed to put this one first, as you'll see, look, it gets jammed here, so I'm going to have to cut these 2 bits off. And would you look at that? Perfect seams.
So while attaching the roof, I was so confused. Either I was reading the manual upside down, but it looks like everything was supposed to go the opposite way. But we got there in the end. Now, one of the most satisfying things in this build was how it all snapped together. I mean, you've heard that. It sounds so good. So finally we can attach all of the big bits to the small bits, and I have to admit this is probably the most fun I've ever had building a Mini. I also opted for the quad gun over the single gun, as more Dakar is good. Am I right?
Okay, I've messed up majorly. Now I forgot to put this in, which is a really important part. So I guess I'm going to have to brute force my way in.
So after I fixed that mistake, I gave the bus a little shower, and like every parent's nightmare, I dropped him. But don't worry, I'm sure he'll grow up just fine. Which leads us to priming the model. And for this I used Vallejo's Black Air Primer, as unfortunately my spray can has given its last spray. So after that I gave it a zenithal highlight for tomorrow's painting. And with the model out of the way, all that's left to do is build up the base. Which I did by nailing some bits of wood together to create a base, then sawing off a literal chunk of XPS foam to then plop on top. Plop on top. Wow, that's a fun word to say. And after that I used a hot wire cutter to shave off the sides of the diorama, which brings us to the end of today's work. Let me know what you think. Also, do you think they should be the Rebels' last stand or some undercover stormtroopers? And make sure to like and subscribe to put a smile on my face, and tune back in 2 days to see what happens next. Because I don't know what's going to happen next. That's the joy of doing this challenge. Who knows what's coming?